we were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that?
Yeah, it's happening. Shit, yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up? I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing extra large. It looks like I will wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
Of all the fights you've had, who would you say was your toughest opponent?
Out of my career, I just want to say, none of them was really tough. None was really tough. I mean, you got guys that punch hard and hit hard, and you got guys that come out and win a few rounds. But nothing really was tough.
You gonna watch it though?
I'm gonna watch it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch him fighting Mike. I think that's crazy. He's gonna have an exhibition with Tyson, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mike is so much bigger than him.
He's not gonna land a fist on Mayweather.
It's
not after
hard.
his last performance.
Two of boxing's most legendary names, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., are reportedly preparing to face each other in a bout that would bring together more than a century of combined age inside the ring. What initially sounded like little more than online speculation has now evolved into a headline-making report, with the fight allegedly scheduled for April 25th, 2026, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the same historic setting associated with the unforgettable Rumble in the Jungle. At first glance, the announcement seems polished and straightforward. However, reports claim the negotiations behind the scenes were far more complicated. According to those accounts, internal disputes and unexpected obstacles nearly caused the agreement to collapse before it could be finalized, adding another layer of intrigue to an already extraordinary matchup that if the event ultimately takes place, it will be far more than just another boxing contest. It has a potential to become a worldwide spectacle, combining nostalgia, legendary careers, and major business interests in a way that only the sport of boxing can deliver.
I mean, so what's the difference now from your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than everybody.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game of it when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is.
The reported friction between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. certainly feels like the plot of a Hollywood film, but it's important to approach stories like this with a healthy dose of skepticism. Accounts involving delayed arrivals, heated exchanges, and near physical confrontations are nothing unusual in the world of boxing, where promotional drama is often used to build anticipation for a major event. A private gathering in Las Vegas that supposedly escalated into a confrontation is the kind of story that immediately captures fans' attention. However, unless the details are backed by credible and reliable sources, these behind-the-scenes claims should be viewed cautiously, as they are sometimes exaggerated, or even intentionally crafted to generate excitement. In boxing, promoters understand that controversy attracts attention, and narratives like this can quickly transform potential matchup into something that feels deeply personal and impossible to ignore. Even so, the reputations of the two men make the story seem plausible at first glance. Tyson has long been known for his intense, straightforward demeanor, while Mayweather is famous for his confident, outspoken style and larger-than-life image. Whether the incident happened exactly as described or was amplified for promotional purposes, it succeeds in achieving its goal, getting fans talking and wondering what could happen if the two legends ever shared the ring.
It was recently said that you're going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one. He came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. And so I was like, God damn. I thought we were friendly, talking crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that, like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? You guys talking crazy. Like, kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I told the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, this is, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good money choice, though.
The financial side of a possible fight between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson is where everything really heats up. And in reality, that's often the point where blockbuster matchups either come together or completely fall apart to a reported 60-40 split in Mayweather's favor with matches familiar A-side approach, considering his long history of taking control during negotiations. But Tyson insisting on a 50-50 division is just as understandable, especially if his recent appearances attracted huge streaming audiences and showed he still has the ability to draw massive interest. That kind of negotiation over the purse is fairly normal at this level, but once you're talking about hundreds of millions, both the money and the egos become even bigger. A reported $200 million payday for each fighter? That's exactly the type of figure that can push even fierce rivals to reach an agreement sooner rather than later. Even so, just like the earlier reports, these specific numbers should be taken with a grain of salt. Boxing promotions often leak or inflate negotiation details to build excitement. But one thing is certainly true. If a deal like this actually gets finalized, it would become one of the biggest financial events boxing has witnessed in years.
It's just shit, isn't it? I mean, like, let's be honest, like, I hate, in a way, and I know people go, oh, you could talk, you fuck. I just hate some things that are happening in boxing. Like, I don't mind if something, you know, like even Jake Paul, I don't mind Jake Paul. I think he's a young guy who's taking boxing seriously. I think he's improving. I think he's doing training camps. But why would you want, how old's Mayweather? 50? You got a, what?
Maybe a little bit.
How old's Floyd Mayweather?
48.
You lot don't even know. You're supposed to be boxing. Yeah, I know, yeah. But all right, 48, 49, whatever. I was going to say, that's old. He's 2 years older than me. Right, what I'm saying is, who wants to watch a 48, 49-year-old Floyd Mayweather fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson? It's just bullshit. Like, and as much as I love money, I just wouldn't do that. Because I actually, whether you believe me or Pete, you believe me, I love boxing too much. I think it's disgusting. It's just so shit. Like, who wants to watch that? Yet people will watch it, so I understand. But it's just like, I just find it naff.
The way this story is being told, with heated insults, personal attacks, and even references to lawsuits and past bankruptcies involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, certainly sound dramatic, but this is exactly the type of narrative that boxing promotions are known for creating. Arguments over weight, such as a proposed 175-pound limit, purse splits, and personal remarks have always been common sticking points during major fight negotiations. When two larger-than-life personalities like Mayweather and Tyson are involved, it's easy to believe things could become explosive. But bringing up Tyson's 2003 bankruptcy or Mayweather's legal troubles pushes the story into highly dramatized territory, often exaggerated to generate interest rather than reflect every moment exactly as it happened. In reality, a fight of this magnitude would require carefully managed negotiations involving promoters, legal teams, broadcasters, and other representatives, not simply an emotional confrontation behind closed doors. So while the reported drama makes for an engaging story, it's wise to view it as a mix of promotion and speculation. Even so, if even half of the reported tension turned out to be genuine, the build-up alone could be nearly as entertaining as a fight itself. Eyes.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're gonna do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're gonna make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but you know, that they would announce it the week all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight, but somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
That development adds an entirely new dimension to the story, but it's also the point where the narrative begins to feel more like promotional drama than confirmed reality. Claims that Mike Tyson suffered from a life-threatening ulcer, experienced rapid weight loss, and quietly battled serious health issues are significant. Normally, information of that magnitude would be supported by medical updates or widely reported by major news organizations. The same applies to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported change in attitude. It fits the overall storyline, but it also has a feel of a carefully crafted promotional angle. Even so, the central idea touches on a genuine concern. Age and health remain the biggest uncertainties surrounding any potential comeback fight. If Tyson had been dealing with a serious medical condition before a previous bout, it could certainly help explain any performance concerns, and it would be something both an opponent and an athletic commission would want fully addressed before approving another fight. In the end, it's an engaging narrative, but without solid confirmation, it's best viewed as part of the promotional hype rather than established fact. Still, if fans believe Tyson is fully healthy again and as dangerous as ever, that belief alone would significantly raise the excitement surrounding any potential showdown.
Or is it a bloody joke and a big money-making scheme? Well, of course it's a money-making scheme. And that's why they're doing it. They're not doing this for their legacy. This is actually an exhibition fight, which means it won't go on their records. They probably will be wearing bigger gloves than 10 ounce, and they'll be doing less rounds. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're doing 2-minute rounds like we're seeing Mike Tyson do with Jake Paul. So because of this, it's just a big money-making scheme for everyone that's involved. And that being said, when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same. But back then, we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his whole career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to beat him. I mean, remember when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao? Like, he waited until Manny got knocked spark out from Marquez, and then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge, but we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars back. Yeah, I'm up for that. And
this part of the story dives even deeper into classic fight promotion drama, and while it's certainly entertaining, much of it feels more like carefully built hype than verified reality. When discussing potential matchup between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, the logistics alone would be extremely complicated. An 8-round contest with 3-minute rounds, a catch weight near 185 pounds, and 12-ounce gloves does sound like a reasonable compromise, especially for an exhibition-style event designed to balance safety with entertainment. That portion is fairly believable. However, a rematch clause based on a lucky knockout and the dramatic trash talk about leaving an opponent face down are the kinds of details commonly used to create excitement. Stories like these are often designed to raise tension, boost ticket sales, and keep fans emotionally invested in the event. In reality, agreements of this size usually involve extensive legal contracts, medical clearances, broadcast and negotiations, and athletic commission approval, not simply verbal exchanges between the fighters themselves. Even so, as a promotional storyline, it accomplishes exactly what it's meant to do. If even part of these reports turns out to be true, the anticipation alone could make it one of the most talked about events in combat sports history.
Sometimes you need to preserve your legacy, and I know Floyd says, legacy don't pay my bills, and clearly he's got a lot to pay. Maybe the same with Mike, but there's a certain portion of the population that's going to look at these two and think, what? This was the greatest heavyweight of an era? This was the greatest boxer ever in Floyd Mayweather? That's the guy? Both of them have trouble I mean, Floyd still can move around. Floyd's still fluid, but Mike can barely move. Floyd is not obviously anywhere close to what Floyd was. And it's probably going to be Floyd dancing on Mike the entire time to a weird little like sparring session, decision, exhibition ending thing, right? Where they both get their hands raised, no one gets touched, with any sort of violence or anything, and we leave going, yeah, that was super embarrassing. I just either wasted my money or wasted my time. But hey, good for Mike and Floyd that they got paid. You know what I mean? Like, they're asking us to watch a boxing match. We're going to go watch some sort of attempt to perform, but it won't be anything close to what we want. So yeah, man, I just think it's sad. I think it's embarrassing for Floyd mainly that he needs to keep doing this, and maybe a little bit for Mike. I feel more bad for Mike than anything. I feel a little bit more embarrassed for Floyd after flexing all that money for years and years to have to come back, and the tax man needs his 20 mil and the debt collectors need their 50 mil, and now he's in a lawsuit with Showtime because it's clearly becoming a financial issue with Floyd. That's an embarrassing thing for him, but maybe the same with Mike. It's just more sad. Like, you look at Mike like, damn, dude, this is what we have to do still.
This is where the discussion becomes especially interesting, because both sides of arguments that make sense that on one hand, fans criticizing a potential fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. have a valid point. The significant weight difference, their age, and exhibition-style rules would make it feel more like a spectacle than a traditional contest. For boxing purists, that can seem like a money-driven attraction instead of a fight that adds to either man's legacy. Though on the other hand, there's one reality that's hard to ignore. People would watch, and plenty of them. The curiosity alone would be enormous. Tyson's legendary power matched against Mayweather's defensive brilliance. One perfectly timed punch against unmatched defensive skill. It's a kind of what-if matchup that may not make complete competitive sense, but it certainly creates enormous entertainment value. And if the reports are accurate that Mayweather sees this as a step toward a full return to boxing, then it becomes more than a single exhibition. It turns into part of a broader business strategy, generate excitement, dominate headlines, attract huge global streaming audiences, and use that momentum to set up future events. So yes, some people may see it as a circus, but it's also the kind of circus that fans simply can't stop watching. And in today's combat sports landscape, that's often what matters most.
There's allegedly a fight between Mayweather and Tyson. Now,
that's never gonna happen.
Look, originally the odds were on betonline.ag, where Tyson was plus 350, Mayweather was minus 500, making Mayweather the clear 5-1 winner.
Yeah, you'd have Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris before that.
Okay, so this happened. Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather right now.
That's not gonna happen.
But they're saying it's gonna happen.
It's not. I don't care what they are.
It's supposed to take place in spring of 2026.
It's supposed to. Okay, in spring of 2026, we're gonna be talking about. Remember back when we were talking about No, that's never gonna happen.
Okay,
it's never going to happen.
If it were to happen, who do you have your money on? Mayweather versus Tyson. Mayweather is 48.
So ridiculous.
Tyson is, what, 60 at this point? Or 50? How old is Tyson?
He's got to be 59, I would think.
59. So he'll be 60. A 60-year-old versus a 49-year-old.
Yeah.
Different weight classes, of course.
Yeah, with gloves on.
Yeah.
I mean, and Mayweather would win.
Okay. I mean, that's what everyone's saying. So,
Yeah, well, he would have to block and just tap him and whatever, just win on points and keep running around till Tyson falls out. I feel ridiculous talking about this. That's never going to happen. That's going to look like a freaking travesty.
You've highlighted one of the most compelling aspects of potential matchup like this. The fact that financial reward and legacy don't necessarily point in the same direction. For Floyd Mayweather Jr., the risk is easy to understand. His reputation has always been built around an undefeated 50-0 record, elite defensive skills, and rarely being placed in serious danger. Facing a naturally larger puncher like Mike Tyson, even at this stage of their careers, introduces a kind of uncertainty he has largely avoided. If Mayweather wins, many people may simply say he defeated an aging heavyweight. But if he loses, or even as a difficult performance, it could change the conversation surrounding his flawless record. Tyson's situation is quite different. His place in boxing history as one of the sport's most intimidating champions is already secure. At this point, he arguably has less to lose and more to gain. If he were to land a dramatic punch and pull off an upset, it would become one of boxing's most memorable stories. If he falls short, many observers would likely attribute the result to age, conditioning, or the circumstances rather than allowing it to redefine what he accomplished during his prime. The proposed setting in the Democratic Republic of the Congo also give the event an added sense of history by drawing comparisons to the legendary Rumble in the Jungle. That connection makes the occasion feel like more than just another fight, turning it into a spectacle built around nostalgia and historical symbolism that who stands to lose the most? Based on that perspective, the greater pressure appears to rest on Mayweather. When your reputation is built on perfection, putting it on the line, even for a reported $200 million, means every possible outcome carries far greater consequences.
Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. You want me to tell you exactly what's going to happen? It's going to be horrible. They both got beat by Paul brothers. So I think their brands were hurt. Dude. And now less people care about
Why do I got
fights.
to hear this shit?
I'm just saying.
I thought Floyd got the decision.
Got beat. There was no decision. People decided I won.
Wait, what?
Floyd would absolutely murder Mike Tyson should he decide.
Does that mean you're saying that you would absolutely murder Mike Tyson?
I kill you, Mike.
Yes, that's why
he told him.
That's why when he called me out,
that was the worst moment of my whole life.
Bro.
But what do you think? Would a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. genuinely interest you? Or does it feel more like entertainment than true competition? And if the matchup actually happens, who do you think comes out on top when the opening bell rings? Share your thought in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Fire.